You should drink this.
Or you should drink that.
Let's find out. Welcome back to another Drink This or That. We're on a roll with these, but this just seemed right.
It's timely. These are both the first releases of these series for the year, so they're both weeded products, and
weeded products.
It seems that it makes sense from the same distillery to put them up against each other.
They're also very close in price.
Right, they're very close in age, they're very close in proof, they're very close in price.
They're very close in proximity. Look at them. They're right beside each other.
But not to you. They're all the way over here.
Yeah, they're all the way.
But they could be close to you.
They could be close to you. Yeah, so as always, we say, if you want to drink both, go for it. But if you've only got $70 to spend on one of these and you want to know what we think, that's what we're here for. And speaking of that, the more expensive one is the Bernheim right here.
$66.99.
There you go.
Versus the Larceny, which is $64.99. So very small difference. I think that's even more reason to do this comparison because, as you said, if you've only got $70 to spend and you want to try one of these and you're not sure which one, we hope to shed some light.
Now, this is actually the very first release back in 2023. We're actually drinking on the A225. Now, these only come out twice a year, whereas these come out 3 times a year. So you won't see another one of these until the end of the year, where you will see a middle of that. Since they are different whiskeys, wheated bourbon, wheat whiskey, we're not doing them blind. We have the Larceny here in our left and the Bernheim here in our right. As far as proof goes, sir, which one of these is the lower proof?
Well, the Larceny is 125 and the Bernheim is 125.4.
So
again, very close in proof, almost no difference. The Larceny is a blend of 6 to 8 years. The Bernheim is 7 to 9. So again, super close in that blend. We're striking that pretty much that same 7-8 age range.
Well, might as well start with the Larceny, the bourbon, the wheated bourbon. Well, that's rich.
Butterscotch and cinnamon with, again, some oak notes. Not shocking. You definitely get that there's going to be some proof on this. It's got like a sweet and spicy thing going on. I want to say it's like hot wings, but it's a little sweeter than that.
Sweeter than hot wings?
Well, like if you had like a sweet and spicy hot wing sauce or something like that, it feels like it would be like a honey barbecue, but it's spicier than that. It's also sweeter than that, so I don't know.
I got you. Okay, well, I'm liking this nose. Let's go for it. To your health. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
Every bit of that 125.
Wow.
I'm really surprised to get so many spice notes on this because it is a wheated bourbon, right? It's 20% wheat mash bill.
Right.
I guess it's the proof.
It's got to be the proof, yeah.
We're coming from the oak. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, and pretty quickly down into the chest feels for that Kentucky hug. Yeah. Need some water.
Second sip, that shock of the 125 proof is definitely, it goes down. Some of that classic like Heaven Hill buttery nuttiness, almost like a butter pecan or something like that in the background, but it's very baking spice forward. The sweet and spicy thing going on, which I wasn't expecting. I guess the proof is bringing the spice and the wheat is bringing the sweet. I don't know. Or
the wheat's bringing the sweet.
The corn's bringing the sweet. The wheat's just not in its way.
I do have to say, I think it's got a pretty good mouthfeel, especially kind of comparing it in memory to other Larceny barrel proofs. This one's pretty nice and viscous.
Yeah, I think it's got a buttery quality to it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, Bernheim wheat whiskey. So not a bourbon, but it is just a 51% wheat mash bill. So there is
barely legal wheat.
Yeah, there is a lot of corn in here still. Well, 37% corn. Both of them have that 12% malted barley.
I mean, definitely a different animal when it comes to the nose.
Yeah, it's a thinner nose to me. A lot more sort of candy sweetness in there.
Yeah, I get more like sugar smacks on the nose.
Sugar smacks, yeah, I can see that.
Now I want snacks. Or like corn pops.
Definitely cereal.
The cereal.
A corn cereal
sweetness.
quality.
Yeah.
All right. Do the other good. Whoa.
Also with the spice.
Yeah.
Also with the viscosity.
But I got more of this sweetness right off the bat.
It is sweeter up front, I think. And it also has a viscosity to it. It's more like melted honey. Like put honey in the microwave for that type of coating versus I thought the Larceny was a little bit more buttery.
Yeah, definitely getting more sort of desserty tones off of the Bernheim. The mouthfeel is good, as you said, but I don't feel like maybe it's as good as the Larceny. But maybe second sip will tell.
While there may not be that much difference in, price, proof, and age, there is a difference when it comes to palate. I really wanted age to end with a P also, because this was price, proof, age should start with a P, because then I said palate. It would have been great for alliterative purposes, but oh well, here we are.
Well, we're gonna go back to the Larceny. Not right now, so if you want to do more on the Bernheim, go for it, Sarah. But I want to pause, tell them about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get this Rye or Die t-shirt that I'm wearing, the hat that I'm wearing as well, the Glencairns we're both drinking out of, our water glasses, in fact, all of our glassware, also our elemental elixir cocktail syrup and bottle cut candles, with more always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And you can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. Join our community for as little as $1 a month. We just saw a bunch of patrons down in New Orleans for the New Orleans Bourbon Festival. Had a little meetup with them. It was great. They also get access to our barrel picks, which we have a few more coming out soon. After the episode exclusives, discounts on that merch, depending on their tier, and more.
Look at all these names.
Aren't they great?
It's a lot of great patrons.
Don't you just love them?
I just love them.
I do. I know I do.
I just love them. That's right. All right, folks, we're going to take a little break, drink some more water, let the palates come back down room temperature, and we'll be right back after this. And we're back with a Larceny in our hands. I can't believe how close and proof these are. Just 0.4 off. Very, very close. But definitely different animals.
Definitely different. I mean, the nose is very different. Like, there's a through line, but they are definitely unique individual products.
Yeah, by the nose alone, I don't know if you would mistake. Well, maybe. But the Larceny is definitely going to come off as your more classic, because it's got the caramel, vanilla. It's a lot of the typical notes that are really shining. But as I said, just by memory, comparing it to other Larceny barrel proof releases, I feel like it's coming off pretty well. So here we go.
I get a lot more of that earthiness and some like dark chocolate on the nose the second time around.
Yeah. Definitely better on the mouthfeel. Really feeling it.
Yeah, buttered pecan, like I said. The spice has calmed down as we've had these open and they've been sitting out. So I don't know. Again, it was a newly cracked bottle, so maybe that has to do something with the air interaction. Sure. I don't know. Yeah. It's desserty and sweet, and there is still that little bit of spice. But again, you get that like buttery nuttiness. You get, I think, a little bit of chocolate towards the finish. There is an oak influence. It's giving you, a little more classic bourbon flavors, but maybe slightly sweeter.
Yeah, heavier in the travels down to the chest. I would say more savory, whereas the Bernheim's going to be more desserty. But let's get one more fourth sip.
I'm really loving the proof on the Larceny.
I do feel like, 0.4 is negligible, but I do feel like the Larceny comes across as higher proof.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say which one comes across as higher proof. I just think for the flavors and the mouthfeel and everything, I'm really enjoying the proof that the Larceny's at.
No, well, it is working. All right, we're back on the Bernheim. Barrel proof. Bernheim. Yeah, barrel proof. It's like, did they change it to cast strength for some weird reason?
I was like waiting to see if you were going to get through it or not. And I was like, is he going to cut? Or should I just like smile and wait?
Nope.
I just smiled and waited.
You know what I'm trying to picture now, Sarah, is the 19-year Heaven Hill Heritage Collection, because it is a wheat whiskey. It ain't nowhere near this, obviously, but I'm trying to summon it in the memory.
There is a depth to the Larceny with those like darker chocolate buttered pecan notes that I was talking about that I think you don't get so much with the Bernheim. Like, yes, you have the proof and that's giving you some oomph, but otherwise the wheated mash bill is giving it, because it's a wheat whiskey, but that wheat is it's lighter, it's sweeter, and I'm kind of missing those like dark, tasty notes from the Larceny.
Yeah, the more savory that I'm sort of getting on the Larceny,
Savory
I agree.
bowl,
I'm missing that from the Bernheim, and I'm also missing a little bit of mouthfeel. Both have good, but Larceny is coming across a little better. But I think with both of these being 2025 A releases, I think they're both standing up pretty well.
They're solid, yeah. All right, Chad. So if you were going to drink this or you were going to drink that, which one are you drinking?
Well, we're going to put our hand over the bottle after a 3 count. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I'm drinking the Larceny barrel proof. Sorry, Bernheim. Like I said, I really like those, dark, syrupy, whatever you want to call them, bold, savory notes that were coming with the Larceny barrel proof.
I might take back my original statement of the Larceny feeling like it has more proof. Yeah, this Bernheim really does build in heat and kind of stays on the palate. I feel like more and less in the chest, whereas the Larceny is the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's me, I'm gonna save my $2. I know it's just a $2 savings, but if I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna spend $64.99 on this one right here. Yeah, slightly lower age range, but 6 to 8 versus 7 to 9. 0.4 proof points off. $2 save, put $2. Sure,
Save
why
$2,
not? I'm gonna save $2 if I can.
Like manufacturer's rebate, $2 coupon. Yeah, and just kind of talking about the Larceny by itself, you know, this being our winner. There we go. So many bottles. I would say I would like to try this maybe against last year's or the year before. Like I feel like this one's kind of standing out. And in previous years, we've just based on the 3 batches, but we've decided some years to put them into our blind best of the year, some years not to. I feel like this A is a pretty good showing right out of the gate. We'll try it with the B and C whenever they come out, but I feel like, I don't know, as of right now, not having a very stacked competition, especially
you would consider it for the running.
I would consider it for the running, yeah, for sure.
I'm not against that. I think we'll pull, see which one comes out best of the 3 that are released this year, and then evaluate how that one might stand up against the rest of the competition.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, for $64.99, it's solid.
It is
for barrel proof.
It is solid, and it's easier to find than the Elijah Craig barrel proof.
And so hopefully that's good news for you.
Yeah, we've been seeing these. Seeing them on some store shelves for about the suggested, maybe 75, 80 at the most, which that's about 15 over. That's getting a little hairy.
But not.
For 70, 75?
I'm going to say 70. It's supposed to be 65, so I'm going to say 70.
About $5 over. I could do that. I could see that, but yeah, pretty solid. Well, hey, that's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There are suggestions of other videos down here, and we hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
All right, until next time, drink more bourbon.